Hey, what's good everybody? It's your girl French Vanilla here, and we're back with another Geoguessr meta video. We're trying a little bit of a different intro. We're standing, we're shooting this on our phone, and we're a lot more excited. So if you like this new intro, please let me know. And with that, let's jump right into the video.
All right, so let's start with a learnable meta Latin America. I think that Central and South America are maybe some of our weakest spots in GeoGuessr overall. And I also have queued up the Philippines map that we tried the other day and also the Australia one to kind of go over some of that knowledge that we've learned recently. So we got one new and two old ones that we've tried. So let's see how much we can remember from the older maps, and then also if we learn a lot of new things from this new map. And if we have time at the end, then I might add in a couple other maps too, just to change it up and see what we know. So let's jump right into the video. Okay, so I know that this pole is probably the meta. Um, is it this black strip on the bollards too? I don't know. I think it's Peru actually, because I think the black, white, black under the sign is Peru. I'm gonna guess here. Okay, so we were right about the bollards. Black and white with a road number at the top sometimes. Okay, so it can be similar to Uruguay, but mostly flat and green. Let's see what metas there are here. Not the yellow license plates, we know that one. It probably has something to do with the poles. Is this a Chilean pole? I don't know. It's got the blue at the top of the license plate. I feel like that means something. I don't know where we are though. I'm gonna guess Uruguay. Okay, it was Argentina. So old license plates in Argentina have a black dot in the middle, and then new license plates are fully white with a blue line at top, similar to Brazil. So if you see that blue stripe at the top, it's probably Brazil or Argentina. And then for these first couple of rounds, while we're learning this new map, we're kind of just going to guess really quickly so we can see what the metas are and take the information in. And then in like the third or fourth try of the maps, we're gonna like try and apply what we learned. But yeah, I think for me, I learned best by actually like playing and seeing it. I know you can like read different guides and just like study them that way, but for me, doing something like more active, like actually looking around and like failing or by like getting it right, those are the ways that I learn best. So hopefully you can learn something too in this video, or you can just find it entertaining to see how much I learn or don't learn. So let's see, this pole has a lot of holes up and down from the top to the bottom. I don't know what this one is. I'm gonna guess Argentina. Okay, it was Chile. Somewhat similar to Brazil poles, but fewer supports on the indent. Okay, good to know. Okay, so we see the red thing in the truck. And I know there's two countries I think in the world that have like this red, like is it a light on the truck meta, and one of them is Rwanda, but we're not playing a map where that is an option here. So where was the one that was in Central or South America? I don't remember. Is it Bolivia? Okay, the red truck is in Ecuador. So if you are in a Spanish speaking South America vibes and you see the white pickup truck with the red brake light and no antenna, you're in Ecuador. So Rwanda, we know, has it. Panama also has white pickup truck coverage, but there's an antenna in the middle. Okay, we can remember that. The red light is Ecuador. Okay, so we see no yellow license plate, but there's like the black dot in the middle. Is this the Argentina one that we just saw? Okay, it is. So we have learned something. We got that one twice in this map. Okay, nice. We got 10k. I'm hoping to be able to get 15k on this map before we move on. I think that we know some of the metas from Central and South America from just doing like general, world meta videos, or sorry, world meta maps. So let's see if we can get a really good score on this one and improve our Latin America knowledge. Alright, we got yellow license plate here. Do we have more than one? We do. So I believe that means we're in Colombia. Nice, okay. Yellow license plates are almost exclusive to Colombia. Some may have white plates. Gotcha. Yellow and white inner lines, white outer lines, black back of the truck. I don't know what this meta is. Is it supposed to be like the pole top? I'm not sure, so I'm gonna guess Brazil. Okay, so we're in Uruguay. So the trident pole is one of the Uruguay poles. They're not found in Argentina and Brazil. So it's pretty unique to Uruguay in this area. Cool. Okay, so trident pole again. So we're gonna go Uruguay because we just had that one. Cool. 4K. Is this a Colombian cross? I think we might know this one. If not, I'm sure they will tell us where it is. Okay, so it is a Colombian cross. So signposts in Colombia are made of white thin metal and have a distinct cross in the back. Apparently there are fake Colombian crosses, or crosses that aren't indicative of Colombia is what I mean to say. Okay, the black and white stripe under the sign, we know that's Peru. Okay, nice, 4.5. Wow, we actually got 16k there, which is really good. I'm gonna keep playing this map actually, even though I said I had a goal of 15k, because we can definitely do better. And there's definitely more metas in Latin and South America that we don't know. And I don't think we've gone through them all in the 2 or 3 rounds we played so far. Okay. This is not the trident one. It has like the pancake things on top. It has the blue strip on top. I think that means we're in Argentina then, like the old Argentina plates. Okay, we're not. Oh, okay, so the blue license plate, I think it also said it could be found in Brazil. But we see blue water tanks in this location. Blue Fort Love water tanks are seen on Brazilian roofs. Okay. Interesting. Puente Angosto. What metas are we looking at here? So you see white under the sign. Oh, the left, right, left meta. What country was this? Is it Brazil? Okay, it was Uruguay. Coverage is smudgy. I've heard a lot of like professional Geoguessr players and like different videos and such say Uruguay coverage is overcast, I think is the word that people use. So it seems like, this meta says it's smudgy, black back of the Google car, thick white wooden signposts. Okay. I mean, I feel like this coverage is smudgy, but the posts are not the same. Double metal. I wouldn't say this is a trident. I don't know what the meta here is. It's a blue car. I'm gonna say Peru. Okay, so Chilean pole, indent on both sides, and small pinholes. Okay. This tree is very interesting. I don't know what the name of this tree is. If you do know, let me know in the comments. I've definitely seen it in Geoguessr before, but it's so unique how all like the branches and stuff are like at the very top. It is very tall. Okay, so this is not the pinhole one. There are holes at the top, but not all the way to the bottom. I'm gonna guess Arge. Okay, so this one was Brazil. Oh, actually, okay, so the meta is the trees we were talking about. These distinct trees, called piranha pines, have long horizontal branches with leaves only at the end. They grow mainly in the southern Brazilian states of Paraná, Santa Catarina, and Rio Grande do Sul. So the southern part of Brazil. Okay. No yellow license plates. We see red lamp posts, black and white here. Do we see the water things on people's roofs? Is it The Fort Love water tanks, I do not think so. I don't think I see the black dot in the middle either. I'm wondering if this is... What is a meta we're looking for here? The three things across. I don't know what country we're in, but I'm gonna guess Uruguay. Okay. It was just Argentina. I think we just didn't recognize the plates. Okay. So 4K there. Not great at all. But we did get a lot of new metas there that we did not get in the previous rounds. So let's keep going. And then hopefully we can get a higher score than we did the last time. Okay, so we see people driving on both sides of the road. I assume this person on the left is passing, but I guess you never know. I think their license plates are yellow though, so I'm gonna say we're in Colombia. And we have this like yellow black stripe thing on the guardrail. Okay, so we're actually in Peru, even though the license plates were mostly yellow. But they do share a border, so maybe people were driving over or something. Although there's not a ton of roads here, and it's mostly mountains, so probably not. Black and yellow stripes on guardrails are common throughout Peru. Similar striped guardrails can also be found in Bolivia, but to differentiate them, check the outer stripe. Peru has a black outer stripe. Bolivia has a yellow one. Peru has black outer. Bolivia has yellow outer. Okay. Is this Peru with like the black thing at the bottom? The black bollard? I think I want to say yes. Okay, it's not actually. Okay, so the black base of the bollard is found in Mexico. Sometimes there's a yellow reflector. Okay. White post. Yellow and white bollards. I don't know where this is from. I'm gonna guess Uruguay. Okay, nice. We got 4.3. So yeah, the thick white sign posts. I like how it also says thick with two C's instead of thick with a CK. Okay. Do we see the Fort Love water tanks? Is that what that is on the top? What does this post have? Let's see. Well, it's not Fort Love, but I think it is like a gas or water tank. But I feel like we're not in Brazil for some reason. I'm gonna guess Mexico. Okay, we're in Peru. So Peru's electricity meters are rectangular and have horizontal rectangular openings. They kind of look like post boxes. Okay, that is new. Overcast, smudgy, trident, Uruguay? I think. Probably not near a big city. Nice, okay. 4.6. So that's pretty good. We got 10k. Let's play like, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 more rounds to really let some of this knowledge sink in and see if we can get any new metas to learn. Let's see. There's the gray roof rack. Is this the black blur or no? I think that the DR has black bars in the roof rack, I'm pretty sure. But I don't know. Silver with a black blur. I think that's Curacao with a no black bars in the roof rack. Okay, it is. Cool. We see white posts. And what is on the back of the posts? Yellow? Or do we see trident things? We do see trident power lines. So we're gonna guess Uruguay. Nice, okay. I think this is a water tank or a gas tank. I'm not sure exactly what. Salina Cruz. Do we see the electricity thing? Okay, so the circle electricity thing, I'm not entirely sure, but for some reason I'm thinking Mexico. Okay, so we are correct there. So Mexico uses those circular electricity counters. Philippines also has them, but it looks different. USA has them, but English. Guatemala, Carmeta. DR, Carmeta. Okay, good to know. Yellow outer lines. Guardrail. No stripes on the guardrail. No yellow license plate. So mountainous. I'm not sure where we are. I'm gonna guess Peru. Okay, so we were in Chile near the border with Arge. In the Americas, all yellow red lines are unique to Chile and typically seen in national parks. Okay. Chile usually uses all white lines, but if you see all yellow, you're definitely in Chile. Okay, yellow outer and white outer, one of each. No markings on the car. I think the meta might be about these like dots in the middle of the lines, but I don't know what they're called or where they're like located. I see this post here, but I don't know where that is. I'm gonna guess Brazil. Okay. Mexican kilometer markers are black rimmed, white signs mounted at hip height, km in text, kilometer number, arranged vertically. Okay. 12K, not bad. Not a Colo cross. Okay, so I think this is a Uruguayan pole and the yellow bollard. Nice, okay. 4K. White outer line, yellow dashed middle. Do we see any trees? Not really. I don't know what this one is. I'm gonna guess Chile. Okay, it was Brazil. So this is a new meta. I don't know why it pops up with like the 5K emoji on the left side. I've gotten nowhere near 5K. And in fact, I don't know if it popped up when I've gotten like 4,000 or above on some of these other guesses. So I guess those are just random. If the landscape and vegetation make it look like you're in South America and you see signs of the black back, you're mostly in Brazil. Okay. Trident. White outer. I think it's Uruguay. Oh no. Okay, hold on. So I guess this wasn't the same kind of trident meta. This was the wooden utility pole one. They're curvy and made from locally sourced tree trunks. We've definitely learned this one before, but I forgot about it. So it's good to have this meta reminder. Red light, Ecuador? Nice, okay. Yeah, I think we're at the point of our like GeoGuessr career or trajectory or whatever, if you will, that we're trying to get the country right most of the time, but also, get better at like region guessing. So I'm like nowhere near a pro or expert level yet, but I'm trying to get better at the game so I'm not just like insta sending every country. Although I do like to guess very quick. I hope that by setting a lot of these metas, I'm able to guess quick but more accurately than I normally would. Rocky Road, Whiteback. I'm not sure. I'm gonna guess Mexico. Okay, literally completely far away. White car with a visible back and no bumps is unique to Chile. Okay. Oh gosh, okay. Silver roof rack, but black blur on the front is Curacao. Nice, okay. Is this the thick white wooden post? Or is it the Colo cross? Not a. Is that the cross? I don't think that's a cross. I think these are the thick with two C's white wooden posts. I'm pretty sure, so I'm gonna guess Uruguay, but I'm not certain. Okay, it's not. Oh, it was the black back of the signs. Okay. White outer lines. Yellow double in the middle. Hmm. Argentina? Okay, it was Uruguay. White bollards and stone barriers. They're often or painted yellow though. Gotcha. Okay. Um, let's see. Any water tanks? Electricity counter. Oh, letterbox looking at electricity counter. I think is Peru. Okay, nice. Black and white under the pole. I think is also Peru. Okay, nice. We're gonna do this map one more time, so this will be our last one for this map, and then I'm gonna take a quick break. But for y'all, it'll be no time period lost. I'll just edit this out probably. Okay, so we see like the pancake things at the top of the poles, yellow line in the middle, kilometer sign with a black outer marking. I think it's Mexico. Nice. Okay, so we got the right meta, but the wrong side of the country, but that's okay. Because we're definitely recognizing the right country from these metas that we're learning. Yellow bollards, thick white wooden posts with two C's. We're in Uruguay. Black at the bottom of the poles, white outer lines. I think. Is that Bolivia? I don't remember. I'm gonna guess Bolivia. Okay, it was Peru. Okay, so concrete painted black markers. Gotcha. Hmm. Hello, puppy. Obligatory saying hello to the puppy. Um, do we see any water tanks or electricity counters? I don't think so. Oh, hello, other puppy. I do not. So I'm gonna go on vibes. I'm gonna say Peru. I'm not sure. Okay. It was literally like the very, very bottom of Argentina. All right. Okay. White, no bumps is Chile. We know that one. Nice. Okay. Unique Chile car. All right. So we got 11K on that round. I think we've learned a lot of new metas today. We're going to move on to the Philippines map. But first, I'm going to take a break, but we'll be back in a second. Let's do a learnable meta Philippines. So we see these diagonal hatched houses. I think that means we're in the Palawan area. Okay, we did remember that meta from last time. White things on the electricity poles. I don't believe these are banana trees. I don't know what meta it is here. Oh, actually, is this a banana plantation? I think it might be. Let's guess near Davao. Okay. Um, quadruple pancake insulator. You're gonna be on the one road with coverage in Davao Occidental between Don Marcelino and Bukid. Okay, I didn't know it was only like one road that had this quadruple pancake insulator. I don't know if that's a quadruple pancake. Um, Yellow signpost. I'm gonna guess near Bacolod. Okay. Um, three ridges plus a long extender at the top to carry the wire, most commonly found in Laite Bidiran. Okay. Silver roof rack, but black car. It is somewhere. We learned this at some point, but I don't remember it. Okay. Literally only in southern Mindanao, very south of the Philippines. Silver truck, visible roof rack. Okay. Southern Mindanao. Um, okay, we learned this one. There's a part of the Philippines with like a large Muslim population. I don't remember exactly where. I feel like it's somewhere here, maybe? Okay, I think we're a little bit closer in our previous guess, but most of the Philippines is strongly Christian. A region of western Mindanao is majority Muslim. Okay, so what are the major cities near here? Like south of Cotabato City. Okay, 7K, not bad. Let's try to get to 15K today. I think last time we got to around 9 or 10,000. Hopefully more of these metas are sinking in, but we're just doing a refresher since it's been a couple days since we've done this. What kind of plants are these? I don't know. I'm gonna guess near Panay. Okay, these are pineapple plantations, mostly found on Mindanao. I did not know that pineapple plants looked like that. I guess I've never seen like one growing in the ground, but it's good to know. Um, okay, bananas, and then the Canadian maple leaf flag all over this place. I wonder if it's some sort of like embassy or something, or a hotel, or maybe these people are just really big fans of Canada. Um, I'm gonna go in the south. Okay, literally the complete opposite. Low roof tuk tuks are generally found in the north. Okay, I didn't notice the tuk tuk at first, but I think I just saw a banana tree and went south. But I guess it wasn't a plantation. It was just like banana trees that like people had or whatever. All right. I know the blue and red is something that we've learned, but I forget where. I'm gonna guess over here, Bagkalbayag. It was near Quezon and the Isthmus. Well, I'm not sure what that word means. If you know what the word isthmus means, please let me know in the comments because that is new to me. Um, you'll find alternating red and blue. Okay. Like to the right of Batangas and on the left of Naga. Okay. Coconut trees. And then a pole with a bunch of stuff sticking out. I don't know. I'm gonna guess near Cebu. It was near Bicol. Okay, so guardrails with 3 black stripes. 3 is most likely in Bicol. Banana plantation, south. Nice, okay. So 4.5K, most of our points came from that last guess. We're gonna keep playing until we get a better score. This is an interesting pattern on the side, concrete. I think I need a better look at this pole. I don't know what the meta is here. I'm gonna go over here. It was in northern Luzon. There are an abundance of pine trees. Okay. Wooden electricity pole. Concrete blocks with a light. What are the houses made of? Concrete. Thatch roofs. I'm gonna guess near Cebu. Low roof tuk tuks. Okay, we gotta go back to this round that has a low roof tuk tuk. Round 2. What kind of trees are these? Are these banana trees? She says as she zooms into the coconuts. Okay. Um, Luzon? Okay, this one was. Oh, these are banana plants. I guess there are bananas and coconuts next to each other? Maybe? Um, this pole low key looks like the Mexico octagonal pole, but I know it is not. Um, I don't know this one. Is this a low roof tuk tuk? Is that what this is? Okay, nice. Flat roofs are found in the south. If it's a three-wheeler, which is the one on the left, you're probably on Mindanao. Okay. The yellow backboard with electricity counter, we've definitely seen. I'm not sure where. Okay, I guess Cagayandoro, but it was near Panay. Okay, near Raksa City. 2.8k. So not our greatest round, but let's keep going. Silver pole. 4 pancakes. 3 pancakes. This one's covered. No tuk tuks from what I can see. Oh, the diamond hatch. I think diamond is more common in the south. Okay, so this was not the diamond hatch meta. It is the 3 ridges, an extender to carry the wire. I'm not sure I know what the extender means. Maybe it's just the thing that's like sticking out, I guess. We'll go next. Is this the one we just had? I think the 3 ridges and extending thing out. Okay, no, it's not exactly the same. So, acne blocks. So in the southern peninsula of Quezon, sloped concrete with round spots that make it look like a skin issue. Um, Common throughout the country, but you can get slanted concrete blocks without the acne. Okay. Southern Quezon. Blue and red. Where is blue and red? I want to say it's somewhere over here. Okay. We kind of got it, but we need to be more northwest, I think, of where we guessed. Kabula. I feel like we had this exact location in a previous round of this map. I don't recognize the pole or the house meta. I'm not sure where we are. I'm gonna guess in northern Luzon. Okay. Okay, a lot of pine trees and stuff we missed. Green license plate. Oh, the yellow electricity counter. Hold on. Where was this? I think it was in. Is it Quezon? I don't remember. I think it. Maybe it's here? Okay. Nope, it is between Roxas and Nilolo. Okay. Yellow backboard is in Guimaras and Panay. Okay. Yellow backboard, Guimaras and Panay. Is that a pine tree? Yellow and blue, some banana trees. And I think it's the, is it Chile style pole? I think we're in the north. Okay, okay, we do take that. But it also has the pop-up about the motorcycle meta, but I think from the pole meta we knew and the just general like vibe of the place, that's why I guess north, not because of the motorcycle one. Although that is good additional information. I think this is the northern Luzon pine tree thing again, so I'm gonna set up here. Okay, nice. 4.8, 4.3k. Um, Yellow and black striped concrete guardrails. Maybe I should try to see every meta I think I see before I make my guess. So that way, when it pops up with a certain meta, I can like combine it with everything else I know, or see like if I was off with my guess. License plate, does it show on the back or the front? I do not see. Okay, no color on the license plate. For motorcycles, oh, is this a tuk-tuk? The flat roof tuk-tuk. Okay. Okay, one window and flat roof is only in Palawan. Okay. We need to study the tuk-tuks, I think, a little bit more because there's different kinds and I don't know what they are. These are pineapples. I can see them now. I did not see them before when we got this meta a couple of rounds ago, but I had no idea that this is what like a pineapple plantation looked like. I don't know what these like cone things are outside of the pineapple. If maybe they help them grow or keep them in place or something. Or are they parts of the pineapple? But either way, I think we're in the south, near Cagayan. Okay, even more south, but we did get the right region. Is this a three-wheel tuk-tuk? Okay, the tuk-tuk went missing. I think a low-key might be a three-wheel one, but where was the three-wheel tuk-tuk? I think I want to say here, but I'm not sure. Okay. Flat roofs are mostly in the south. Three-wheeler is on Mindanao. Gotcha. So around here. Okay, not bad. I think let's do one or two more rounds of this, see if we can get the score of 15k that we're looking for. But if not, we're going to move on to a learnable meta Australia at the end and see how many more of those metas we remember. Okay, blue and red we've gotten a couple times today. Where is that? I want to say it's between Batangas and Naga. Okay, we're really close there. Okay, so it's on the isthmus, which I still don't know what that means, of the Quezon province, but alternating red and blue guard blocks. This is a really good start, 4.4k for one round. Okay, I think we've had this round exactly. So I think this is telling us about like the large Muslim population meta, which I think is in Mindanao. So I'm gonna guess here. Okay, really close. 2.9k, which is not like the closest, but we did remember the right like region, and also we got a lot of points. And that singular round is more points than we've gotten in some like entire games of this map before. Let's see. This looks like a very like city. Is this a trident pole top? I don't know where we are. I don't remember this one. I'm gonna guess in the south. Okay, we did not get it right, but these flimsy mesh poles are found in the province of Zamboanga, Sibugay. They rarely appear in other provinces, but you should be on Mindanao regardless. Okay. I don't think I've seen this meta before, but that is good to know. Okay, blue and red blocks, again, we got, is near Batangas and Naga, so I'm gonna go here. Wait, are we near water? We are near water. Like, how near water? I'm gonna go here. Stop. Okay, 4.8k. We are getting the same meta twice in a row, but I mean, hey, if we remember it and we get it twice in a row, more points for us. What kinds of trees are these? I'm failing to see, like, are these bananas? Coconuts? I don't see, like, the the fruit or whatever you call it. Let's see what other metas we can recognize. The tree, we don't know. Um, this is blurred out for some reason. Tough, 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 tough. Any fallen fruit on the ground? I know there are some things that probably should be like jumping out at me, but I'm not entirely certain. I think it definitely has something to do with this like plantation, but what is here? It doesn't look like the pineapple ones. I don't see any bananas or coconut. Um, what other vegetation are around here? Let's look. Does this vibe more northern or southern? I'm trying to see what these ones are up here. What are these plants? Are these bananas? I can't see what they're growing on here. And I know it's probably super obvious, but for some reason I'm just not seeing what type of like fruit is growing on here. Okay, we're gonna have to guess. Do we see a lot of pine trees? We do not. Do we see anything about the pole tops? They're kind of just wooden blocks. I think there's something like bagged up on these trees, but I don't know if that's like the fruit itself to like protect from like the rain or something. I don't know. I think we're just gonna have to guess and hope. Wait, is there a doggo? Did I miss a doggo? Hold on. No, I think I thought the cart was a doggo for a second. Oh gosh. Okay. So lots of mountains and flat area. And I don't know what kinds of trees they are, which I know is probably what it's trying to tell me. I'm gonna guess northern Luzon. It might be the other side of the country, but I'm not really sure, so. Okay. It was the southern Mindanao bananas, and we did not get the 15K. But we got the 13K, which is pretty close. Should we do one more round and hope that we get some meadows we know? I think one more. One more. I felt good about that last round, so until that very last guess, which we probably should have gotten, diagonal meta, diagonal hatch. Mindanao? Nice, okay. Yellow and black guardrail meta. I don't remember this one. I'm gonna guess up here. Okay, it was just really northern Cordillera. Okay. Church of Jesus Christ. Blue Gates. Hello, puppy. I don't know what this meta is trying to tell me. I guess near Luzon? Okay. Not bad. Tuk-tuks of the Crown Roof are in the northern Luzon region. Not crowned roof. This is like a flat roof. I want to say that is in Palawan, but I'm not sure. It is not. These are the Manila and Ilocos Star Wars insulators, Why is it Star Wars? Um, okay, this type of insulator looks like the buildings on Tatooine and is most common in northern Luzon and in and around Manila. I think that's a completely new meta that we haven't seen yet in this map. We've got the trident pole, the houses, thatch roofs. Is it southern? It is not. It was a diagonal Palawan pattern. 5K. Okay, well, we learned a lot of new metas today, and I think we're overall getting better at region guessing the Philippines. The last round that we did right before this one, we got around 13K, I want to say. So we're slowly getting towards that goal of getting at least 15K on region guessing in the Philippines. So I think the next couple times we play, hopefully we get even better. And let's move on to a learnable meta Australia. All right, let's head into a learnable meta Australia. I completely do not remember this poll. I'm going to guess near Adelaide. Okay, this is the North Territory pole. Rusty metal holy poles are unique to Northern Territory in Australia. Wooden pole. White outer lines. I don't know where we are. I'm going to guess near Sydney. Okay. It's going to take us a little bit to get back into remembering some of these metas, but that's why we keep practicing and, playing these maps multiple times. So we can learn the information, and then if we forget it, it'll sink in after a couple, tries and just keeping on practicing. So in NSW, there's yellow plates. Red dot on the bollard. I don't know where that's supposed to be, but I'm gonna guess Southern Australia. Okay, it was near Victoria. So Victorian pole tops, 3 circular coils, 2 on the sides, and 1 on top. Where are the electricity poles? Or maybe it is not the poles. Morley. I don't know where Morley is. Let's see. Ellenbrook. Do we see a lot of yellow license plates? We do not. We're gonna guess Victoria. Okay, yellow signpost is Western Australia. Is this the Trident post? But where in South Australia is it? I think it's south. I want to say southern, maybe here? It is the western pole. So the Trident pole top can be seen in Victoria or in Western. Green at the bottom, red white sticker is Western. Okay. So 5K, not the greatest score, but we are gonna keep playing a couple more rounds and seeing if we can get better scores than we did like the first time we learned the Australian metas. So let's jump into another round. Yellow license plate. Do we see more than one? We do. So I'm gonna say New South Wales. Let's go near here. Sydney. Okay. We did get the right province, but we were very much on the opposite side. But that's okay, because we learned the meta and where it is. Okay, so we see these poles with like pancake things sticking out the sides of them. White on the bottom of the poles. I'm not sure where this is. Southern Australia? Okay, this is near Victoria. So white hydrant poles with a blue circle and a red thing on top are in Victoria. Okay. White, blue, red, Victoria. Black and white bollard. Like the white dashed outer line is very unique. I don't remember where it is, so I'm gonna say Northern Territory. Actually, no, I'm gonna say Queensland. I feel like we haven't had one up here. Okay. Literally, like the furthest we could be from where it is correct, but it's the same bollard with brown paint at the bottom found in Western Australia. Okay. Here's like a dashed bollard. You see red dirt. Are these the flat? No, these are not the flat, like, signs on the pole. I don't know where this is. I'm gonna guess near Adelaide. Okay. Western Australia. Western Australia, stripey. Okay, we just learned this one, I think. The thing sticking out at the top, the left and the right. Lots of cows. I almost said horses for a second. Where is that? Is this Western Australia? It is not. The guardrail ending with the black dash diagonal from, I think it's left to right or right to left, is in New South Wales and ACT, which is the Australian Capital Territory. Okay. We see these poles with like four things on top. Do we see yellow license plates? Okay, we kind of flipped around for some reason there. I'm gonna guess near Sydney. I'm not sure what this one is. Okay, so again, it was the white hydrant with the blue circle and the red near Victoria. White dashed outer line. I think that means western. Let's see. Okay, okay. That was a good score. Trident pole top, green bottom of the poles. So I think what we noticed that made it western was like the white dash outer lines, but I'm not sure if that's exclusive to Western Australia or more common there. But we got the right area, and 4K is pretty good for one round. Okay, we see these pole tops with, I want to say like 3 distinct things on top. Do we see any hydrants or stickers on poles? Just like a silver lettering, but I don't know if that is something important. I'm gonna guess in Queensland. Okay, it was New South Wales yellow plate meta. That is one we probably should have noticed. Okay, this one I think I definitely know. The blue, I'm pretty sure means it's in Melbourne. So we're gonna guess there. Perf. Okay. I think we're doing good. Round 5 of 5. Rusty. Is this a rusty pole? Or is this a Stobie pole? No, this is just wood. I think I just could not see what it was for a second. It's weird because this one's like gray wood and the next one is like darker wood. Is this like a gray plate or a green plate at the bottom? It's not the Stobie pole, I'm pretty sure. Is that the name of the unique one that's like down here in Southern? Where are we? You know what, I'm just gonna say Southern near like Victoria. I'm not sure. Okay, it was in Victoria, but we were missing the hydrant poles with the red section at the top and the blue dot. Okay. Oh, so close to that 15K score. Okay. We got 14.8, which is the highest score we've gotten on Australia so far. Um, so super excited about that. We definitely are making some progress. I'm gonna play this map one or two more times today, and let's see if we can hit that 15K goal that we've been wanting to hit. Okay, so these poles, are these the Stoby poles? Do they have like the metal and the wood? I think these are just wood, but I'm not clear on it. I think these are just wood poles. Okay, they are just wood. Bollards with paint on them. Red bollard with, is it a blue dot or a gray dot? Okay, it is missing now. Huh. I think what we're looking for right now, we're looking at the pole tops, we're looking at the bollards that are in the ground. The blue stripe and this one is a trident, but I mean I feel like different kinds all over. It's making me think southern. I'm gonna guess near Victoria. Okay. Okay, so that was the Victorian hydrant bollard with the red top and a blue dot. It did have a different shape than what's in the picture, so good to know that we recognized it even in a different form than what we're expecting to see. And we got 3K, so we're on track to hit that 15K goal. This, I believe, is the Stoby pole with like the metal on the outside and like the wooden, I think, inside. So I'm pretty sure if we remember correctly, it's like southern Australia, like around this area. I'm gonna guess here by Adelaide. Okay, nice. So we did remember that it was a Stoby pole, steel and concrete. I think I said wood before, but we remembered like what it looked like at least. Um, they can be found in other states, but they're super rare in other places. Okay. We're definitely on track to hit our 15K goal. Okay, we got a green pole. Oh gosh. Okay. 2017 coverage. So you see the tridents. Can we look at the license plate colors? And then are there any like hydrant poles that we can look at? White license plate. Is there a green plate on this pole? There is not. See yellow. Let's go down this random street and see if we see more yellow license plate. I don't think so. Another yellow one. I think that we might be in New South Wales, but we're not seeing too many yellow license plates. I'm gonna guess here in Cowra. Okay. We did get the New South Wales yellow license plate meta, but we were only 2.4 thousand points out of 5,000. But that's okay because we recognize the meta and where it's supposed to be. So we're definitely learning, even if we're not getting the highest score. But I think that's like kind of the point of this like training by learning different metas and countries is I might not remember every single thing or get like, 5K exactly, but we're improving and that's going to help our game in the long run. Okay, green pole. Can I get a shot of the poles without trees in the way? Okay. Okay, these are just wood. Do they have the blue stickers on them? Someone's coverage is like going in and out. There's metal like plates on them. Oh, I think these are Roma trees, right? Isn't that what that was called? Where is Roma? I feel like it was in Queensland somewhere. Yeah, I think they're only here. I'm gonna guess here. Perfect. Okay. 4.9K. Obviously a really, really good score, but I think that this is a pretty distinct meta because it's based on like tree and vegetation versus like the different poles, which can sometimes be confusing for me, especially when there's like very similar looking, features of them, but this tree is very distinct. Um, so yeah, if you see a couple of these trees next to the road, you're in Roma in Australia. Then you see wooden pole, orange dot. Hmm. I don't think we see like. Do we see the green plate on the pole? We do not. Red dot. I'm not sure what metas I'm supposed to see here. Black license plate, red license plate. Not super helpful. Hmm. I mean, we'll go around like one more block, but I'm not sure where we're gonna guess yet. Do I see any of the Roma trees? I don't think so. No yellow license plates either. I don't know if I see a bollard that I recognize either with like a blue on it. Um, I don't know what color this thing is. It gray? Like I don't think it's Tasmania because I think it's supposed to be like a green cover. But I don't know where it could be if we're just with a green pole and not a green cover. Um, no yellow license plate. I'm gonna guess southern because I mean, if it's Tasmania, we're close-ish anyway. But I don't have a better guess right now. Okay, so we were in Queensland. So if you see the grayish long thin plate with numbers with blue or a little circle marking, you're in Queensland. Um, and most likely not the southeast of Queensland. Okay, I did not know that one. Let's see what score we got. Ooh, 13.9K. All right. I think we're gonna stop it there for today. Um, Definitely super close to our 15K goal. I think both in the Philippines meta map that we played and this one. And I think we reached it in the Latin America one we did at the start of the video. So thank you so much for sticking around for this longer form video where I did 3 different meta maps. If you'd like to see more longer form content, closer to an hour or more, please feel free to let me know in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe to French Vanilla. Have a great day!